I have Dr. Chinedu Okorie. He's going to be sharing more insights on this. Good evening, Dr. Chinedu.
Good evening, and good evening, our listeners. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming through. So, Lagos, yes, we're talking about immunity and those everyday habits that you need to adopt to stay strong as well as be healthy. So, you have any questions you want to, or any contributions, what you can do is come through on WhatsApp. The number is 0809 444 0981. It is going to be an interesting conversation because when it comes to our immune system, right, a lot of us are always looking at ways we can build it and make sure that we're in tip-top shape. Sometimes we veer off the mark, maybe because of certain things we're eating, and then we're falling sick. But we are going to be getting insight into what we need to do and how we can stay on top of our health, basically. But I want to start off with asking, how does our immune system work?
Okay, yeah, great. So, the way the body is designed, right? The body is designed such a way that it has systems in place that helps to protect, the body from harmful, agents, right? And when I mean a harmful agent, I'm talking about microorganisms.
Right.
Right. So, the immune system works, right? Protects the body from infections, by these microorganisms, and also assist in healing the body, repairing, damaged cells if the infection eventually occur.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the system is just there to eliminate infections and promote healing. And of course, this is achieved, through specialized cells of the body called the white blood cells, and also the antibodies, which are the soldiers in the body that helps protect the body against infection.
So how do we even build our immune system? What do you do to... I like the fact that you said we have soldiers in our body, but what do we do to make sure that those soldiers are built up so our immune system isn't failing?
Okay, yeah, so everything still boils down to, healthy lifestyle.
Right.
Right, which is what we actually advocate for. So... Let's look at what can even bring it down before we talk about building.
Okay.
Right?
Good.
So, I'm talking about some of the habits, that weakens it, and building it is more or less doing the opposite of that. So, and these habits, of course, one will be on top of the list, that's nutrition.
Okay.
Nutrition is very important, right, in building the immune system.
Mm-hmm.
So, when we are not eating right, we are not eating well, it has a way of affecting the immune system.
Right.
When the immune system is down, right, it gives it predisposes the body, to getting infection. So it's good for us to eat right. So eating right, eating balanced diet, eating, getting enough of fruits and vegetables, will help to boost the immune system. That's about diet. Then, of course, we have other things, that will weaken the immune system, which is sleep.
Okay, so, Dr. Chinedu, you seem to be in and out. I don't know how your mic is placed, but I need you to be more audible because some of the words were losing your thought process.
Okay, is it better now?
Absolutely, it is better now. Thank you.
Okay, apologies. All right, so apart from the nutrition, right, I mentioned lack of sleep.
Okay.
So when we don't get enough sleep, it also affects the immune system.
Okay.
Yes, it does. So, and for us to get enough sleep, that means we really have to be intentional about it and try as much as possible to at least aim towards sleeping, having up to like 7 to 9 hours of sleep.
Okay.
Some people say it's not possible, but it is. Depends on...
we live in Lagos and the hustle is real. So having to wake up by 3-4 a.m. sometimes just to commute is a struggle. So you wouldn't blame us if we don't sleep enough.
I know, but I think when we make it a priority, we just have to, just for us to make it, just have to try. Even if you don't sleep up to 7 hours, but at least we'll have like 3 to 4 or 5 qualities.
Right.
So it's something that is achievable if we put our minds.
I like the fact that you say it's achievable if we put our minds to it. So it is conscious effort. Please go ahead.
All right. So then we also have stress. Stress is also one of the things that I mentioned, right? And of course, like I said, if we begin to manage our stress well, it also will help in boosting our immune. So chronic stress over time, particularly, especially for those who do 9-to-5, right? Who are always, going out every day, and also with stress and the person in Lagos, like I said. So, but I mean, if we're able to manage our stress level well, it will also help us, to help it. Right. So, but there are also other things in exercise too. Exercise also plays a major role in boosting.
Okay. So we want to also bear in mind that exercise is important, as it will also help our immune system. Okay, so you know how it is that sometimes whilst we're trying to do the right thing, we sometimes fall off the mark. And I say fall off the mark because we never know what it is we're going to eat or what could just hit us. One, it could be malaria, as we always like to diagnose ourselves, self-diagnosis, or it could be the common cold that catches up with a person. So, what is your advice to staying healthy, especially during the seasons, either dry season or wet season, depending on the person's immune system and the likes?
Okay, so I would say, in as much as we're looking at dry season, rainy season, or maybe when there's common colds, but I think for us it's for us to just be healthy or stay healthy or work towards staying healthy at all times. Right? So it's really nice to just limit it to just a particular period. So, and it still boils down to practicing the healthy lifestyle. But still coming to the dry and the dry season and wet season, I usually would say it's better for us to, first of all, be aware of our environment. Okay, so if we happen to see someone who probably is sick, maybe who has some symptoms like coughing, sneezing, it's better for you to observe. Okay, there's somebody around who is sick, and try to, as much as possible, to avoid close contact with such a person. The usual infectious process protocol, keep some distance. If it's a serious one, you try to also wear a face mask, right, just to protect yourself around that environment.
Right.
Then also, it's good for us to practice, good hygiene.
Good hygiene.
Good hygiene, of course, starts with, yourself, frequent washing of your hands. When we move around, we touch a lot of things with our hands.
Right.
Microorganisms are everywhere. We shake, sometimes we come back, we may not even be able to count the number of people that have had it.
I know, right?
Yeah, so it's always very important that you have it in mind and wash your hands.
Wash your hands regularly.
All the time. Right. Then, of course, always disinfect, clean our surfaces,